Hi guys, in this video I wanted to talk about why did I not buy a Bambu Lab printer and instead went with a Creality. So this is Creality K1C which I have here. It's similar to Bambu Lab printer as well, the mid tier. So and this is my Ender 3. So this was my first printer, Ender 3 V2, and as you can see, I could take this thing apart. I have a custom clipper for firmware running in its motherboard, and here I have put Raspberry Pi 0 and it can operate this machine. Right now I'm not using it because I had to do BL touch setup and it was bit tricky and lot of step needs to be done. And here if you look, I have put a custom metal extruder which pushes the filament. So you can see I have done quite lot of customization in a Creality printer. So this is how 3D printing was supposed to be. My SMPS is out here instead of inside, and the best thing about this is I do not need to. And also if you look here, this filament was supposed to be mounted at the back, but what I did is I printed this side spool holder and I put it here. And if I go in the menu, the best thing about Creality is you do not need internet, you do not need to do anything. All I had to do was I did not want to install any apps or any sort of thing, and I am using Orca slicer for my day-to-day print. So all I need to do is in the settings, if you see network, initially I had to put my Wi-Fi credentials and I am logged in here. Okay, and I also have this camera settings, AI function and all. But in system, if you go, you can see the root account information. If I click here, you will be prompted with this and you have to check and press OK after a few seconds. Okay, I'll go back. So that's how you can get your the SSH access. So I got SSH access and customized the firmware so that I can run my own version of Clipper instead of using Crealities. And here also you have expert mode and all those things, and I do not need to connect this to any cloud. So you see this option, bind to Creality cloud. I have not done this. Okay, that's it. If I go back, and yeah, that's it. And in the network you get to know the IP. So what I have here is this is my computer which is running Mainsail, kind of Clipper web version. So I have this monitor just for doing Grafana and print stuff. What I'll do is I'll click on try again and it should load. So you can see I have like a custom port on there, and yeah, it's running. Here you can see the name as well, but I can change and do everything from here only. I do not need to use a custom software. I can just click on upload and print. Now let me go back to Orca slicer and show you. Right now I do not have internet. Okay, so server not found. I do not need internet to use my 3D printer, and I do not need to go to my printer and plug in a USB to upload a file. So this is Orca slicer, and what I have here is just the IP address with the port I set up in the Clipper or Mainsail, whatever. So here if you see, I just click on this Wi-Fi, it opens up and I can click test. It will test the connection and I press OK. And from Orca slicer, all I have to do is go here, click on print, and it will say the file name, and I can just either just upload it or press on upload and print. And if I open the same tab in here and go to Mainsail web page, so you will see I have this camera open in here, and if I go on dashboard, you get to see all the prints I had uploaded and what was the status of the print, everything is in there, because Clipper and Creality is using Clipper inside only. So that was my concern before buying a Bambu Lab printer, because I wanted open source tools and printers which was built on open source. So yeah, and also Prusa is great. I just could not afford it with my custom shipping and all, but yeah, I can control everything. I also have these custom presets in here which I can do. So yeah, I do not need to use any internet or anything to control this. Okay, and I can expand webcam here. So this is how 3D printing is supposed to be. It's supposed to be open and not proprietary. So whatever Bambu Lab is doing, they are not doing great things. So Bambu Lab, please shut up, shut up. Don't do all that. Okay, we have had enough of your, I don't know, lawsuit. So they have basically sent a lawsuit to Orca Slicer developers saying that, hey, you have to remove our plugins. How are you allowing your users to upload and use our printer directly? Like how I showed you, I am using this Orca Slicer with my Creality. Do not need to use Creality app or Creality Slicer. It's good to have, but I don't want to. I am fine with, I just want to use Orca Slicer and I can have multiple printers. That's what I want. Okay. So yeah, this is it. That's all I wanted to show you, that you do not absolutely need to buy Bambu Lab printers. I know it's bit better in some things, but the quality, you can get almost same quality in other printers as well. And you feel free to build your own printer as well using Voron or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye Bambu Lab. I'll see you never. So thanks, bye bye, see you, and subscribe if you want more updates.